that was submitted post our last call, right? And we had kind of put down a cutoff date to that, and then we kind of reviewed
Yeah.
and put comments and sent. So I think the comments were still going out till another 3-4 days back. I had missed out a couple of people's this thing, but most of them were sent almost like on the date that we had fixed, a day here and there.
Yeah.
So that was basically the stage one ka most of the work that was done. Stage one, and basically there were two parts to stage one. With stage one part A, which was research and understanding, and the second one was basically your insight and inspiration. So I think I went through some presentation that have come up to stage two post our discussion and post my feedback, and I went through that some of them last yesterday basically. So I've not gone through all of them, but I went through around 10-12 of them that were either updated presentations on the first two parts that I had commented on, and some people have gone ahead and done the stage two, which is the step that we had to kind of do after the first two steps, right?
Yeah.
So today's call, what I'm going to discuss is two things. One, obviously, quickly touch upon the first two parts, which I had commented on, just to make sure that everybody's understood, and then they don't need to send it back to me to make sure that it's correct all the time. Okay. And we'll discuss on the stage two part of it, which is supposed to be done. Some people have done it. Some people are still to do it. So we'll kind of take that as a second part of it, so that people understand how to do it. People who haven't done it and people who have already done it can maybe revise based on the kind of discussion we have today. Okay. So when I went through the first two stages for most of the people, I mean, uh, there were some people who got it correct. There's some people who were still like, part of it was correct and a part of it was kind of missing out. So I'll kind of sum up some part of it, which is basically saying that okay, the first stage of the research and understanding wala part, that part, there was still some confusion with respect to fashion designer or some designer. So even after my comments, I think some people were still some older presentations were there, and they might have been updated maybe later after that. That I might not have been able to put, but I'm assuming that everybody has taken a fashion designer as their key center to this whole project. That was the first part. And then based on that, the research part was very, very simple. So I think most of it, people got it fine. I think there was still some confusion between let's say where I put a slide which says existing ramp design, and then I put another slide which says current trends in ramp design. So there people were still confused, where some people had put in the existing design of because the existing design meant the fashion ramps of the designer that we're taking. So we had to put whatever imagery of that particular designer's RAM that we could find. That slide had to capture that, and the current trends had to capture everything that's happening around us in RAM design that we could capture to understand the overall industry of set design where ramps are basically being designed. So if there's any confusion still, so I'm just clarifying that existing RAM design means RAM design of the designer that you have chosen. So in case suppose you don't have the RAM design of the designer you've chosen, you can choose images from, let's say, his shoots or his websites, where you actually can understand the way the designer wants to project his collection, or basically understand the टोनैलिटी जो वो मतलब एक्सप्रेस करना चाहते हैं और किस मीडियम से एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, तो वो थोड़ा सा आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. आप उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाओगे या उनका शूट पे इमेजेस देखोगे तो वो समझ में आ जाता है. तो अगर रैम्प के फोटोग्राफ्स नहीं है, बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ डिजाइनर्स माइट पार्टिसिपेट इन let's say fashion week like Lakme, or even if like international designers, they might not have done any experiential or experimental ramp design because they must have taken the standard format. But just to understand कि हम from the designer's perspective कि वो अपने brand को कैसे project करना चाहते हैं, it is important for us to know. So the other areas from where we can get the understanding is basically either their shoots or their websites, or let's say articles written about them or something that they might have put out. So that gives us a better understanding of how the designer wants to project. So that area was kind of addressing that. So till the research page, it was still okay. Then after that, the second part was where we were talking about, let's say, the insights or the keywords, right?
Yeah.
So what I found was कि हमने ब्रेनस्टॉर्म किया शुरू में, और उसके बाद जब हमने कीवर्ड चूज किया ना, तो वो कीवर्ड और ब्रेनस्टॉर्म में रिलेशनशिप की बहुत जगह मिसिंग थी. ठीक है. अब वो हुआ ये कि सम पीपल हैव एक्चुअली टेकन दैट कीवर्ड वाला स्लाइड एज कीवर्ड्स फॉर इंस्पिरेशन, but it's actually not keyword for inspiration randomly. it still has to link to the research that you have done before that. जो आपने डिजाइनर पे ब्रेनस्टॉर्म किया है, जो उनके ऊपर रिसर्च किया है, वहां से जो कीवर्ड्स आए हैं ना, those are the keywords that have to be shortlisted into 8 to 10 keywords and put onto that slide. So there has to be, मतलब उसका वो keywords का relation जो उसके पहले के 5-7 स्लाइड है ना, उसके साथ होना जरूरी है, ठीक है। तो वो मैंने अलग अलग मैंने स्पेसिफिकली एवरी प्रेजेंटेशन पे मैंने कमेंट डाला है कि कहीं पर कीवर्ड अगर ज्यादा है तो मैंने बोला है कम करने को लो, कहीं पर कुछ कीवर्ड सही है कुछ गलत है तो मैंने बोला है कि हाउ इट नीड्स टू कोरिलेट टू द प्रीवियस स्लाइड, बिकॉज दिस कीवर्ड थिंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इस बेसिकली क्या है कि हम जब ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करते हैं और रिसर्च करते हैं ना, तो हमारे पास बहुत सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन होता है, तो उसमें हम कैसे पैटर्न देख के वो पैटर्न जो रेपिटेटिव नेचर है वो हमको इस कीवर्ड में रिफ्लेक्ट करना है, ठीक है। अगर हमने जब डिजाइन पे रिसर्च किया उसके डिजाइनर के या रैम पे रिसर्च किया, तो उसमें अगर हमको लग रहा है कि बहुत अर्दी डिजाइन यूज करते हैं या बहुत ट्रेडिशनल डिजाइन यूज करते हैं या बहुत ज्योमेट्रिक डिजाइन है, तो दोज आर द कीवर्ड्स इफ यू फाइंड एट मल्टीपल प्लेसेस ड्यूरिंग योर रिसर्च, दोज आर द कीवर्ड्स दैट नीड टू कम ऑन द कीवर्ड वाला स्लाइड। सो देयर हैज टू बी अ डायरेक्ट मतलब जो पहले के 5-7 स्लाइड है उसका कोरिलेशन होना बहुत जरूरी है कीवर्ड के साथ, ठीक है। सो देन दैट कीवर्ड वाला अगर हो जाता है, उसके बाद हमने डाला है कि उसमें देयर वाज अ ट्रेंड एनालिसिस स्लाइड आल्सो इन द मिडिल व्हिच इज बेसिकली सेइंग दैट के हमने बहुत सारा रैम्प डिजाइन पे रिसर्च किया व्हिच इज बेसिकली द करंट ट्रेंड्स इन रैम्प डिजाइन वाला स्लाइड है जो उसके बाद, और प्लस लुकिंग एट द फैशन इंडस्ट्री एंड फैशन इंडस्ट्री किधर जा रही है, क्या इश्यूज इंपॉर्टेंट है फैशन इंडस्ट्री को, है ना। अभी जैसे कंज्यूमरिज्म इज अ बिग इशू, ठीक है। सो कॉन्शियस कंजम्पशन बिकम्स अ ट्रेंड, saying that कि हम जो भी कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं या जो नहीं कर रहे हैं वो कॉन्शियस होना चाहिए, ठीक है। देन सस्टेनेबिलिटी बिकम्स अनदर वन। सो बेसिकली आई वांटेड टू जस्ट कैप्चर अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ दैट एंड पीपल हैव डन इट डिफरेंटली बट दैट्स स्टिल सब्जेक्टिव। तो उसमें मैं बोल नहीं सकता कि राइट है कि रॉन्ग है। सो दैट पार्ट इज बेसिकली जस्ट टू मेक श्योर दैट वी अंडरस्टैंड द इंडस्ट्री हम जिसके लिए काम कर रहे हैं। हम फैशन डिजाइनर्स नहीं है, बट वो इंडस्ट्री का जो क्या कंसर्न्स है ना, दैट इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज that helps project the designer's vision further in sync with the rest of the industry, ठीक है। so वो था, and then उसके बाद there were 3 slides which were talking about basically the inspiration, ठीक है। तो again the problem started happening at this stage only। तो जो correlation है from the previous stages no, वो मुझे ज्यादातर प्रेजेंटेशन में दिखा नहीं, कि अगर मैंने जो इंस्पिरेशन वाला स्लाइड देख रहा हूँ तो वो मुझे उसके प्रीवियस जो कीवर्ड वाले स्लाइड्स है ना उससे डायरेक्टली कोरिलेट नहीं हो रहे हैं। तो हमने क्या किया है कि बहुत लोगों ने क्या किया है कि एक रिसर्च के अंडरस्टैंडिंग के बाद एक इंस्पिरेशन खुद से ले लिया है, एंड देन दैट इंस्पिरेशन इमेजेस हैव कम इनटू द 3 डिफरेंट इंस्पिरेशन ऑप्शन दैट आई हैड पुट डाउन, ठीक है। तो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज कि हमारा पास जब वो 8-10 कीवर्ड आ जाते हैं ना, तो आफ्टर दैट द 3 इंस्पिरेशन स्लाइड्स दैट आर देयर दैट हैव टू एक्चुअली फॉलो द कीवर्ड्स। सो लेट्स से माय what I'm going to do is I'm going to open one of the presentations so that it's easier for us to understand following that. Yeah. And this is a presentation that's been done, let's say, up to the second stage. So I'm just picking that up okay. And I'll share the screen, है ना, so that वो थोड़ा समझने में आसान हो जाएगा। Gurugram, and I think Varsha stage 2. Yes, I'll just open this as a presentation. I will share the screen. Is Varsha on the call?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so Varsha, you can unmute yourself, and in case when I'm going through the presentation, if you want to explain some part of it that I might misinterpret, you are welcome to join me through this presentation. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this is the sorry, one second. You guys can see the presentation?
It hasn't opened as yet. We can see the name. Yeah, now it's open.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to slide through the first part of it, basically, because I went through around 10-12 presentations yesterday, and I found Varsha's presentation to be in sync with what I am trying to
clarify.
Presentation to clarify हो जाता
Hmm.
So this was the
Wasim, your voice is being cut off. I think there's some.
मैंने अपने brainstorm किया. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir.
Hello,
yeah. We can hear you now.
it's clear, na? Yeah, there must be a lag in it. So basically, what I've done is I've discounted the format right now. So as far as I understand that कि through the presentation, when I'm going through the presentation, मुझे लगता है कि आपने enough research किया है for you to do the next step. I have not really kind of commented on the format as much. ठीक है? So as far as
Okay.
enough words and enough research, I have kind of let it pass. He's actually put down the work of the designer and कि थोड़ा कम रखो ताकि
Sir, you are not audible.
right? So different type of work that the designer does and different aspects. Now am I audible?
No, sir. We can't. We can't hear properly.
Cracking in the.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah. Now it's okay. But
Sir, voice is cracking. Sir, voice is cracking.
Okay. Now
Now this is fine.
this is okay because I think
Yes, sir.
because I think there is a little bit of an internet issue. I think because there's
yeah,
a lag.
when it goes, I
Just
think.
let me know when I'm not audible. Okay?
Okay.
I'm trying to. Okay. Trying to. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's not audible again
No, I was not speaking. I was just
because your
trying
picture
to
also
slide
freezes.
the
No?
screen and the screen was stuck.
Okay, okay.
Now is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then this was basically the design of the ramps that she's put in of the designer or the shoot images where she's kind of captured the essence of that particular ramp, saying that okay, the ramp was rustic in nature, or let's say the ambience was ragged and soiled, or there was a little bit of a this is trying to understand
Can't see the
timeline
ramp.
across of what the design basically. You can see now.
Sir, screen is freeze.
The screen is fine.
Yeah.
Yes, now we can.
Okay.
Now we can see.
I think it's just a slow internet connection. I think that's why it's lagging
Yeah.
sometimes in the
Yeah.
middle. It's just like yeah. So this is absolutely fine the way she's done it. Then this is the
Thank you, sir.
current trends and fashion ramp design. The current trends in fashion and design where she's put down all the international ramp shows of different types. So here basically to इतना diversity हम show कर सकते हैं उतना हमारे लिए अच्छा है because that means we are understanding different aspects of the design. है ना? तो same images repeat नहीं होना चाहिए, same point repeat नहीं होना चाहिए.
Okay.
तो जितना diverse हम रखेंगे उतना अच्छा रहेगा. So this has been done properly, and then we come down to the next stage where she's put down the trend analysis. So इसमें सिर्फ trend analysis में क्या है कि she's ended up doing only the fashion trend analysis.
Sir,
Sir, sorry to cut in between, but we are not able to see anything. Existing designs ke baad the screen is freezed and we are unable to see. I suppose it is the
It's
second.
to me. I don't know. Like it's okay. I can see whatever he's
Ma'am,
talking about.
Ma'am, just
Sir,
now
we-
this.
yes.
No, I think the
I can.
I think now it has started to change. Yeah.
basically, see, I think depending on everybody's internet connection, no, so they might see it in advance and might not see it on time. I move slowly so that everybody gets the time for it to be seen. Okay. So what slide can you guys see now?
So trend analysis.
The trend analysis
Right,
can
right.
be seen
So
right now.
Yeah. So that's the slide I'm on. Okay. So when I change the slide, I'll tell you that I'm changing the slide so that you know what slide I'm on. Okay. So here basically I would want you to change this a little bit because यहाँ पर जो trend capture हुआ है ना, वो बेसिकली फैशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ट्रेंड कैप्चर हुआ है,
Okay.
क्लोथिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से. But here what we are trying to do is here we are trying to capture the trends of the industry, not only the clothing. ठीक है? So like I said, you know, the things like sustainability
trends-
है, things like let's say
सर मतलब ये जो चीज मतलब फैशन से सिर्फ नहीं होना चाहिए, ये ट्रेंड मतलब कि इंटीरियर और वॉट एवर,
नहीं
इसमें फैशन नहीं आएगा सिर्फ.
अच्छा, इसमें रैम्स का जो ट्रेंड है वो आएगा, और जो पूरी
ओके.
आपने जो आपने जो डाला है ना वो बेसिकली क्लोथिंग रिलेटेड है, कपड़ों से रिलेटेड है. ठीक है, हमको इसमें
Okay,
कपड़ों से
okay.
रिलेटेड ट्रेंड नहीं डालने हैं, हमको अक्रॉस द होल इंडस्ट्री. अगर हम फैशन इंडस्ट्री की बात करें ना, व्हेन यू स्टार्ट डूइंग ट्रेंड रिसर्च ऑन फैशन
Okay, sir.
इंडस्ट्री, इट टॉक्स अबाउट डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द होल इंडस्ट्री, which doesn't only talk about the clothing. It talks about sales, it talks about let's say design, it talks about clothes, it talks about consumers, it talks about all of that. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर बेसिकली हम कोशिश ये करना चाह रहे हैं कि ओवरऑल इंडस्ट्री ना अभी किस चीज पे फोकस कर रही है. ठीक
Okay.
है, लाइक सिंपल थिंग, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से लाइक आई वाज सेइंग कि जो सस्टेनेबिलिटी है, राइट? When you talk about sustainability as a trend for let's say fashion, it is not only के sustainability only in the clothing या fabric में. It means sustainability across the business.
Okay.
It means sustainability across the manufacturing, sustainability across selling, all of that. But as an industry, the whole fashion industry is let's say looking at sustainability, or let's say looking at conscious consumption. So I'm saying that this particular slide has to talk about the broader aspect of fashion and not clothing. तो यहाँ पर कुछ लोगों ने सही कैप्चर किया है और कुछ लोगों से थोड़ा सा मिसअंडरस्टैंड हो गया है, एंड दे फोकस्ड ओनली ऑन द कपड़ा. बट हमको कपड़ा से रिलेटेड नहीं चाहिए, हमको इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड चाहिए.
Okay.
So this might need to change a little bit.
Fine.
So now I'm moving to the next slide. The next slide is basically the keywords. Can everybody see the keywords?
No, sir.
Yeah, we
It'll
can
come.
see.
It'll come.
Yeah.
Yep.
ठीक है, so basically her designer that she has chosen was Sabyasachi, right? And then based on the research and
Yes.
everything, when you look at these words, which is basically traditional, luxurious, vintage, royal, vibrant colors, timeless, craftsmanship, ethnic, so these are words that might have commonly occurred when she was doing the research. ठीक है, because I mean all these words are synonymous or can relate to Sabyasachi, correct? In terms of what the work he does, or the kind of
Yes.
products he makes, or the kind of feel that he has for his brand. There might be more words,
Yes, sir.
but this is
Yes.
again this is subjective, right? अगर मैं चाहूँ ये 8 वर्ड डालना है तो हो सकता है मेरे 8 वर्ड में कुछ और 2-4 वर्ड एक्स्ट्रा हो या अलग हो, but even these
Yes.
words are not
Yes.
wrong words. ठीक है, they are correct words. So
Okay.
this when taken down next to the inspiration stage, which I'm trying to slide my screen, and my screen is also not sliding. Yeah. ठीक है. So we come down to the inspiration slide after that. ठीक है. So now she's focusing on this slide which she says royal, luxury and traditional Indian heritage. ठीक है. What I would want is कि हर image के नीचे एक word लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. आप ऊपर
Sir,
में
you told
मतलब
earlier,
suppose-
now that's why I put it.
नहीं मैंने लिखा था कि every image should not have a title. मैंने clearly उसमें write up में लिखा है feedback में कि every image should not have its own write up. आप 2 या 3 वर्ड, तो बेसिकली व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज के जो अपना जो शॉर्टलिस्टेड कीवर्ड्स है ना, आप उसमें से 2 या 3 वर्ड उठाएं जो दैट फॉर्म लाइक अ स्टोरी. सो आई कैन पिक अप लेट्स से ट्रेडिशनल एंड इंडियन हेरिटेज, आई कैन पिक अप लग्जरियस, आई कैन पिक अप रॉयल. ठीक है, तो सपोज मैंने ये 3 वर्ड ले लिया विच काइंड ऑफ फॉर्म्स द स्टोरी, एंड देन वो 3 वर्ड को आप ऊपर लिख दे जहां पर इंस्पिरेशन 01 लिखा है ना, आप वो तीनों वर्ड को एक साथ लिख दो ऊपर. ठीक है,
Okay.
एंड उससे रिलेटेड
okay,
जो
sir.
3, 4, 5 इमेज जैसे भी जितनी भी इमेज आप उसके नीचे डालने हैं ना, तो वट एवर इमेज यू पुट शुड कोरिलेट टू द 3 वर्ड दैट यू पुट ऑन द टॉप. ठीक है, ऐसे नहीं कि एक वर्ड के लिए एक इमेज और दूसरे वर्ड के लिए दूसरा इमेज और तीसरे वर्ड के लिए तीसरा इमेज. एज अ स्टोरी. ठीक है, वी आर टॉकिंग रॉयल, वी आर टॉकिंग लग्जरियस, वी आर टॉकिंग ट्रेडिशनल. सो दैट द स्टोरी जो फॉर्म होती है ना, उसमें देयर कुड बी मोर देन 3 इमेजेस आल्सो. ठीक है, मैंने 3 इमेज का स्लाइड डाला है, तो आप 3 इमेज में भी कैप्चर कर सकते हो और आप ज्यादा में भी
Yes,
कैप्चर कर
yes,
सकते हो. बट यहाँ पर इंटेंट क्या होना चाहिए कि आपने जो 3 वर्ड डाला है ना, और जो इमेजेस आप चूज कर रहे हो, वो शुड
जी.
एक्चुअली रिफ्लेक्ट ऑल द
जी.
3 टुगेदर इन सम सेंस. ठीक है, तो आप जो इमेज चूज करोगे ना, ऐसा इमेज चूज करो जहां पर रॉयल भी रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है, ट्रेडिशन भी रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है और लग्जरी भी रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है। ठीक है,
ओके ओके
तो
सर, ओके।
सिर्फ दैट्स व्हाई कि एक वर्ड पे एक इमेज चूज करोगे तो फिर वो एक ही इमेज से वो एक चीज ही निकल के आती है। बट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू गेट टू यू गाइस इज के आप जो इमेजेस चूज सेलेक्ट करते हो ना, वो सिर्फ एक वर्ड नहीं रिफ्लेक्ट करना चाहिए। तो आप सपोज आप 10 इमेज चूज करते हो जहां पर ट्रेडिशनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से 10 इमेज आपने सेलेक्ट किया, लग्जरी से आपने 10 इमेज सेलेक्ट किया, राइट? बट नाउ इफ आई स्टार्ट कोरिलेटिंग ट्रेडिशनल एंड लग्जरी, I should be putting an image that reflects tradition also and luxury also. Okay, because luxury can mean different things. Okay, luxury can be a 5-star hotel which is very very modernly designed. But I don't want you to put that image here because that's why I'm saying कि एक से ज्यादा word relate करना चाहिए। ठीक है, तो आपने जो images डाले हैं, they are fine. I cannot say they're wrong. ठीक है, but वो जो emotional वाली feeling जो आ रही है ना, वो the images are not the best image to reflect that. ठीक है, because the images actually when you look at the images, no, that images actually need to move you. माने basically these are I'm saying कि these are inspirational images. आपको वो image देख के एकदम clearly समझ में आना चाहिए कि boss this is the best image for tradition and luxury, let's say. ठीक है,
Wasim, can I add
so
something here?
yes.
Maybe they're too far away from what I can make out from these pictures. That they're focusing on a very large space from very far away. So if you could have a closer look at something.
Right. Like जैसे हाँ, जैसे टिपिकली जो राइट साइड का इमेज है ना, जो थंबनेल वाला इमेजेस है, I know that it talks about the traditional Indian heritage in small imagery, but that image doesn't do justice to what we are trying to say. ठीक है, तो more zoomed in images है ना। अभी क्या अभी रॉयल वाला जो इमेज है, जो बड़ा वाला इमेज है रॉयल वाला, अभी आपने दूर से शॉट तो लिया उसका, ठीक है, अभी इसमें बहुत सारे एलिमेंट्स है रॉयल में। ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या होता है कि वो कैप्चर नहीं होता है एसेंस जो हम बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। So I'm moving to the next slide. You'll see that same kind of issue happening in the next slide also. So basically, see, I'm saying that this is not right or wrong. I cannot say that this is wrong, but I'm saying that it is not doing justice to the image that we could actually have put there. So image selection is a very very important part of the work. कि आप जब image research करते हो ना, what is the right image to put is really really important. ठीक है, तो जैसे जैसे अभी दूसरा स्लाइड है जो इंस्पिरेशन 2 है, विंटेज क्राफ्टिंग एंड टाइमलेस वाला है। ठीक है, अभी जो टाइमलेस वाला जो इमेज है, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई इट इज टाइमलेस। ठीक है,
बिकॉज़ सर आई वांट टू एक्सप्रेस कि सर इसमें मैंने दिखाने की कोशिश की है कि वो खुशी जिसकी कोई लिमिट नहीं होती है, उसका कोई मतलब वो कभी खत्म नहीं होती, जो ये खुशी थी उसको मैंने एक्सप्रेस करने की कोशिश की है इस टाइमलेस में।
करेक्ट, सो दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि आप एक चीज एक्सप्रेस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो। ठीक है, मैं जब देखता हूँ, इवन दो यू हैव रिटन अ वर्ड अंडर इट, वो अगर इमेज वो जो इंटेंट सेटिस्फाई नहीं करेगा ना, तो आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू कोरिलेट। ठीक है, सो द इमेज शुड बी वेरी ऑब्वियस इन टर्म्स ऑफ व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू कम्युनिकेट। आपको उसमें और कुछ नहीं दिखना चाहिए एक्सेप्ट फॉर व्हाट यू वांट टू शो। ठीक है, so let's say image example for timeless, let's say tradition. Can anybody give me an example of what could be timeless in this scenario where we're talking of traditional luxury and all of that? What could be timeless? हम डेली लाइफ में ऐसा क्या यूज करते हैं जो टाइमलेस है?
वॉल क्लॉक?
नहीं, that is very literally time.
Sir, something like an incense stand which is very antique and very luxurious. Because incense is something we've been using since.
No, see, like I said, there could be 50 images for timeless, but in our context, what can we show that can give us inspiration to do what we have to do? Okay.
So Persian carpet, suppose. Persian carpet
could be. In one sense, let's say if I put an image of a Persian carpet in today's context. Okay, and an image of a house with a Persian carpet which doesn't look like a palace, looks like a house of today, and the Persian carpet is very very integral to the whole design, and it doesn't look out of place. Maybe that could be one. Okay, so I'm saying that we have to also understand the context in which we are discussing this. Okay, तो हम अगर जैसे कोलैबोरेशन की बात करें, ठीक है, एज अ वर्ड लेट्स से कोलैबोरेट वर्ड होता है ना, हम कोलैबोरेशन में एक इमेज चूज कर सकते हैं जहां पर दो लोग हाथ मिला रहे हैं, ठीक है, दैट इज द राइट इमेज फॉर कोलैबोरेशन। बट इन आवर कॉन्टेक्स्ट आपने वर्ड कोलैबोरेशन तो लिख दिया है ना, तो वो हाथ मिलाता हुआ इमेज डजंट हेल्प मी इन एनी वेज। आई रादर शो अ सिनेरियो वेयर कोलैबोरेशन इज एक्चुअली हैपनिंग, ठीक है, तो वो मतलब क्या बोलते हैं उसको, सिंबॉलिक नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है, जैसे जैसे यू सेइंग के वॉल क्लॉक, द वॉल क्लॉक इन सम सेंस कुड बी सिंबॉलिक फॉर टाइमलेस, but the image doesn't express the emotion of the word timeless, ठीक है। Another simple thing would be, let's say
Okay.
let's say we see a lot of things in and around us which have been there for a very long period of time but still don't look out of place, ठीक है। So like let's say a lot of let's say wood based interiors could be there, ठीक है,
Yeah, I was about to
where
say
you know,
that.
correct, so wood based interior hota hai, so it's traditional in some sense, it used to be used 100 years ago, but
Any,
today also
any classical material or
correct,
classical design, you know, when, yeah.
right, so
So
let's say
it
if you let's say if we talk in terms of let's say fabric, ठीक है, तो जैसे अभी आपका like how Anokhi uses block printing, right, so Anokhi अगर block printing uses, block printing is a traditional thing, but the way they interpret it, it makes it timeless in terms of it doesn't look like it's old and it doesn't look like it's futuristic, it looks like it's been there forever and it seamlessly blends into everything, so that is the basic quality of timeless। तो हमको जो इमेज चूज करेंगे ना, तो वो हमको अपने कॉन्टेक्स्ट में चूज करना है जिससे हमको इंस्पिरेशन मिल सके, ठीक है।
Sir, could I ask one question?
Yeah.
Sir, will stained glass come in this? Can it be a good example or it's wrong?
Sorry, you're not clear. I can't understand what you're saying.
Sir, stained glass. Will stained glass as a timeless vintage glass?
Steam press.
Stained glass, ma'am.
Stained glass.
Stained glass.
Stained glass.
Yes.
It also again depends on the image of stained glass that you choose, ठीक है। अगर आप चर्च वाला stained glass यूज करोगे ना,
Yes.
हेलो,
Sir, hello. Sir,
Yeah.
could we use silk because it is with Sabyasachi, so silk and cotton, these are all sustainable and we can say can go with Sabyasachi as a designer. Can it be considered as timeless?
See, like I said, we have to understand कि हमारा project क्या है पहले तो, ठीक है, and this is an inspiration slide, ठीक है। So we don't have to pick up anything that's let's say timeless with respect to the designer, let's say, because I can say silk is timeless, but then material is timeless anyways, ठीक है। How you use the material actually puts it into context. So wood has always been there, metal has always been there, but metal में when you start looking at let's say cast iron metal, that's not timeless, ठीक है, but it's still metal. So I'm saying we don't get into the material aspect of it, ठीक है। We have to also understand the translation of that in a certain form that makes it timeless. Let's say like I'm saying, if we're talking of let's say garments, so let's say we talk of बंद गला, ठीक है, बंद गला है, ठीक है, बंद गला is for me timeless in some sense, but a sherwani might not be timeless, ठीक है। Sherwani might still be timeless to some extent, but it's still when somebody wears a sherwani, you feel like you know you've gone back in some particular time, let's say time zone, let's say. But when you wear a band gala, let's say, in today's context also it fits in equally well, whereas it's a piece of garment from a slightly older time. So that is very very easy to correlate. So I'm saying like let's say an ambassador car could also be timeless in some sense, okay, but old vintage let's say vehicle that is lying in one of the palaces, let's say in Jodhpur or Jaipur, might not be timeless, ठीक है। तो timeless means across time, पहले भी context में था, अभी भी context में है और future में भी context में रहेगा, ठीक है।
Can it be a chandelier, sir?
Again, it depends on the design of the chandelier.
Sir,
can it be any
we will just carry on and find all kind of things which are timeless. Exactly what it means is something that is going to be in fashion all the time, something that never goes out of fashion. You never feel कि वो इतना पुराना material, like you know ये क्यों लगा रखा है, ये तो आजकल fashion में नहीं है. You will never say something like that for a timeless material or a timeless design. So
Correct.
if you see the Greek column anywhere, it is never going to feel कि ये कितना पुराना यहाँ पे क्यों लगाया हुआ है. It always has its
Agreed,
beauty and it always looks nice. Let's
So I'm
carry
just,
on.
yeah. So थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं. And also like with the image on the left side, which is the vintage वाला image, technically that's not an image for vintage. ठीक है?
That's
That's
distressing.
more. Yeah, that's more. Let's say I would say
rustic.
a few.
Okay, sir.
Rustic. It's fusion more. It's more fusion. Okay, because when you say vintage, vintage cannot be dated like the way it's looking like it. You know, it's very aged. It's not vintage as much. So vintage is a certain style of work, and that has to be. So यहाँ पर it's more for me. It's more fusion. It's more because there's a wooden furniture at the back. You know, there is a distressed furniture in the front. There's a traditional pot kept there, and they all of them look like it's a part of a certain context that might be there today also. So it's not absolutely vintage for me, because I'm saying that कि this will come through practice. ठीक है, आप जितना करोगे ना, आपको उतना समझ में आएगा. और जितने बार आप इमेज सेलेक्ट करते हो ना, आप उसको, जैसे मैं क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, आपको क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहिए कि does it satisfy that particular criteria or not. And then when you come to a place that this satisfies 3 or 4 criteria for me, then let me put that image there. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Then I'll just so basically this is what needs to be done in this particular stage. Come on,
Okay, I understand, sir. Actually, little bit confusion is there. मतलब मैं पहले नहीं समझ पाई थी कि इंस्पिरेशनल में हमें एक स्टोरी टाइप क्रिएट करना है, जिसमें एक इमेज, मतलब जो भी हम वर्ड्स चूज कर रहे हैं वो सारी इंस्पिरेशन वर्ड से वो सब कुछ मैच करना चाहिए. नाउ आई एम फाइन विद इट.
आप एक काम कर सकते हो, अगर आपने 3 वर्ड्स लिए हैं ना, उनका एक सेंटेंस बना के देखो. ठीक है, आपने 3 वर्ड लिखे, उनका एक सेंटेंस बना के देखो कि दिस इज अ विंटेज क्राफ्टेड टाइमलेस पीस ऑफ आर्ट और समथिंग लाइक दैट. मेक अ सेंटेंस आउट ऑफ इट.
हाँ, तो एक वर्ड पे आप चूज करोगे ना, तो आपको सिर्फ एक टोनैलिटी दिखेगी. आप सबको एक साथ लेके चूज करोगे ना, तो आपको वो फिल्टर का मैकेनिज्म मिल जाएगा कि दिस इमेज माइट बी विंटेज, बट इज इट क्लासिकल और इज इट टाइमलेस और नॉट. सो इफ इट्स विंटेज बट नॉट टाइमलेस, देन डोंट पुट दैट इमेज देयर. ठीक है? तो वो कॉम्बिनेशन आप करना चालू करोगे ना, तो आपको करेक्ट इमेजेस मिलना चालू हो जाएंगे. So this is basically where we wanted to come to in the previous stage, and there was a concept note that we wanted you guys to put at the end of this particular stage. So concept note, I'm not expecting like a fancy concept note. ठीक है? I'm just going to explain the concept note once. कि मैं expect क्या कर रहा था concept note में. ठीक है? Because at this stage the concept is not clear. Okay, we still have understood what we are trying to do. We are still trying to look for the inspiration. Based on that understanding, हमारा direction क्या होना चाहिए? I want you to capture that in the approach, in the concept note. Okay, let's say, this concept note is kind of in a more or less in some sense okay. So it says back to basics. So let's say the reason to choose back to basic as my design concept, as I believe that everything starts from basic, which is purely raw, and this is what I've tried. Try to reconceptualize the basics of interior and use in the modern world. So what I'm trying to do, I'm not focusing on the language right now. I'm just trying to grasp the intent of what you put there, and if the intent is there, it's okay. We can refine it further and we can kind of make it better. ठीक है? बट यहाँ पर हमको बेसिकली ये बताना है कि हम डायरेक्शन क्या ले रहे हैं. ठीक है? विच वंस यू डू द फर्स्ट, आगे आप पहले के 8-10 स्लाइड कर लोगे ना, दिस विल बिकम एन ऑटोमेटिक ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ दैट, which basically is a write up of, let's say, combination of the keywords and the imagery that you might have chosen for inspiration. ठीक है?
Okay sir.
And then after that, we come down to the stage that we have to do now. Some people have done it, some people have to do it still. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पर क्या expectation है मैं बता देता हूँ. So we basically take the same keywords, or if we have more keywords there, and we can reduce the keywords further, or let's say add a couple of more interesting keywords based on the inspiration. तो हमने क्या किया था, पहले keywords डाला था, उसके बाद inspiration हमने choose किया था, right? So here I want you guys to take words from the keyword list and any more additional keywords that you might come across while doing your inspiration boards. ठीक है? So it might be the same in some case and it might be a little different in some case. ठीक है? But this is what we'll focus on, saying that okay, this is my finalized 8 keywords that I want to take forward, which correlate to the designer, which correlate to my inspiration, and which correlate to my understanding of the designer's work and the image that he wants to portray or the experience that he wants to convey. Come on, slide karo bhai. Sorry. And then the next slide is basically the final theme and inspiration. तो ऊपर पहले मैंने लास्ट स्टेज में बोला था कि आप मल्टीपल थीम्स चूज करो, ठीक है, बिकॉज दे कुड बी मल्टीपल रोड्स टू गेट टू द फाइनल एंड, ठीक है. आप कहीं पर आप विंटेज और ट्रेडिशन से भी इंस्पायर हो सकते हो, आप कहीं पर एकदम एब्सोल्यूट ट्रेडिशनल और क्या बोलते हैं लग्जरी से भी इंस्पायर हो सकते हो, ठीक है. ऊपर बेसिकली देयर आर मल्टीपल वेज दैट आई वांट यू टू एक्सप्लोर कि क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं, बट यहाँ पर आके आई वांट यू टू चूज वन ऑफ दोस पॉसिबिलिटीज एंड टेक इट फॉरवर्ड, ठीक है. सो like the word like rooted, tenacious and coherence that have come, that word have to also reflect in these keywords, ठीक है. तो आपका rooted है, coherence है, ठीक है, tenacious है, that is reflected to the same जो हमने बोला था कि इमेज सिलेक्शन के वक्त आप जब जो फिल्टर्स अप्लाई कर रहे हो, जो टेक्निक यूज कर रहे हो ना, यहाँ पर भी आई वुड वांट यू टू यूज द सेम टेक्निक and revise the images accordingly. So don't use a 3 different words saying rooted, tenacious and coherent.
Okay, sir.
Find images that talk about all the 3 in the same sense.
A kind of story form.
Correct. In story form, because we are trying to create visual stories.
Okay, sir. Okay,
and
fine.
the stories cannot be very, very compartmentalized नहीं होना चाहिए. एक overall आप 3 या 4 इमेज देखो ना, आपको वो एक स्टोरी समझ में आनी चाहिए बराबर से, ठीक है.
ठीक है सर. Okay.
And then after that, once you have done that, based on that, we are trying to now explore smaller and more microscopic aspects of the same thing. Okay. इसके बाद basically हमने बोला है कि आपको अलग-अलग slides में, तो this is the second level of research for me. ठीक है, मैंने एक final theme choose कर लिया है, एक final inspiration choose कर लिया है. Now within that final inspiration, can I explore more? ठीक है. So that's why the next 4-5 slides are basically talking about different explorations within the final concept that you have chosen or the final theme that you have chosen. ठीक है. So it basically talks about different aspects. One is obviously the form. ठीक है. तो story 1 में आप you can do one kind of form. Story 2 can be another kind of form. ठीक है. Then
this is okay, sir.
Form board. I'll get to that 1 minute, but before that I'll just go through the 4 different slides that we are talking about. Okay, so we have talked about form, we are talking about color stories. Okay, we are talking about texture stories. I think there's one thing that I might have missed in this, or I don't know whether the template is missed or not. There had to be a material story also, which should have been the first one.
This is there, sir.
So basically we're saying there has to be a material story, there has to be a form story, there has to be a texture story, and there has to be a color story. Okay. So within your final theme, we pick out alternatives within that. So let's say मैंने choose किया था कि rooted है, coherent है, और what was the third word? Sorry, I forgot the third word.
Tenacious.
So basically, I have chosen, let's say, 3-4 words, okay, on which my final theme is based. Within that, can I explore more? So I'm saying when I'm talking about, let's say, the material story could be one, let's say, I take mostly, let's say, if I'm talking of earthy also or rooted also, there could be a material story that could revolve around, let's say, fabrics. Okay. There could be a material story that could revolve around, let's say, stone, or let's say stone and mud and terracotta, and let's say that story. So both of them are rooted. You know, the textile also could be rooted, the terracotta stone also could be rooted, wood also could be rooted. So yes. Can I create multiple stories when I am doing this, so that I can choose at some place it could be mixed also. Yeah, I can do part stone and part mud and part wood, let's say, or it could be a combination of wood and textile. So these are different stories that I want to explore before I finalize on what really works for me. Okay. So material story वैसे बनानी पड़ेगी आपको. Plus at the same time, these other subsections of this is basically form, texture, color. ठीक है? तो अभी जैसे आपने rectangular shapes डाले हैं पहले वाले में, तो rectangular shapes as a form story is fine. ठीक है? और आपने जो इमेज डाला है कि पहले डोर का रेक्टेंगुलर शेप है, सो बेसिकली इफ आई एम सेइंग के माय शेप्स आर मोर लेट्स से रेक्टेंगुलर बिकम्स टू स्पेसिफिक, आई वुड स्टिल कीप इट टू लेट्स से मे बी एंगुलर और लेट्स से मोर स्ट्रक्चर एज अ फॉर्म स्टोरी लेट्स से, so then I can put images that actually reflect that structure. तो आपने रेक्टेंगुलर डाला है, आपने डोर डाला है, which is fine, you know, the doors are shaped in certain angle. But as a general question, when I'm talking of tradition and luxury and rooted and all of that, what are the forms that are more obvious? ठीक है? Is rectangle the most obvious form?
I think curvy.
I did not, sir, I did not get it.
No, when I'm saying that when you're looking at, let's say, the form stories that evolve out of whatever research you have done, ठीक है?
Yes,
हम जब
sir.
ट्रेडिशन की बात कर रहे थे, जब लग्जरी की बात कर रहे थे, है ना, all those things that we were talking about in the beginning, when you start looking at those words, is rectangular shapes a story that comes out more evidently? जब मैं ट्रेडिशन की बात करता हूँ तो is rectangle the first obvious form that comes to my mind?
Yes, sir. Basically forms, मतलब यहाँ पे जहाँ, क्योंकि सर ये पार्ट हमारा क्लियर नहीं हुआ था, तो मैंने कोशिश की है कि फॉर्म्स मतलब बेसिकली शेप्स ही हमारी एक स्टोरी फॉर्म करेंगी, तो उसी बेसिस पे मैंने जैसे कि सर्कुलर फॉर्म लिया है या एक रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म लिया है, तो उसको ही मैंने एक कुछ स्टोरी बनाने की कोशिश की है कि जितने भी मेरे शेप्स हैं इनकी एक स्टोरी फॉर्म हो. मे बी आई एम रॉन्ग, मतलब आई डोंट नो, मतलब जिस स्टेज पे थे
अभी this stage we hadn't still discussed, so I'm not saying it's right or wrong. ठीक है? मैं एक सवाल पूछ रहा था कि when I'm talking of let's say traditional or luxury or all of those words that I'd used in the beginning, तो जब मैं फॉर्म की बात करता हूँ ना, तो आप जब विजुअल रिसर्च करोगे वो सारे वर्ड्स पे ना, तो आपको पैटर्न दिखना चालू होगा. ठीक है? अभी आप ट्रेडिशन पे रिसर्च करोगे या लग्जरी पे रिसर्च करोगे, so what are the forms that are synonymous with let's say tradition, luxury or all of those things?
Okay, I understand, sir. मतलब मोर ओवर अगर हम ट्रेडिशनल्स वगैरह की बात करते हैं तो वहाँ पे आर्क्स वगैरह या फिर कुछ ऐसे मतलब आई थिंक सो कि वो ज्यादा रॉयल एंड जो कर्वी चीजें होती है वो थोड़ी रॉयल ज्यादा दिखती हैं. आई थिंक आप ये मतलब पूछने की या मुझे बताने की.
Correct. So when you look at your keywords and when you start doing visual research, आपको जो पैटर्न दिखेगा ना, आप उस पे पहले फोकस करो. ठीक है? ऐसे नहीं कि मुझे स्क्वायर चाहिए तो मैं स्क्वायर लेके चलता हूँ, बट व्हाट इज कॉमनली कमिंग आउट ऑफ दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है? तो अगर आप बेसिकली बोलो कि आर्चेस या लेट्स से मोर a certain kind of form is more common in luxury and tradition in the domain that I'm talking about, we put multiple images of those things. ठीक है? तो आपने रेक्टेंगुलर शेप लेके उसके बाद जो आपने इमेज डाला है वो रेक्टेंगल शेप के लिए बराबर है, बट आई एम क्वेश्चनिंग वेदर रेक्टेंगुलर शेप शुड बी अ फॉर्म स्टोरी और नॉट. ठीक है?
बेसिकली नेचर से बैक टू बेसिक, मतलब वहां ज्यादा कर्वी या लग्जरियस चीजें नहीं होती, तो मेरा जो स्टोरी थी मैंने उसी फॉर्म पे कोशिश की है कि वो बनाने की. मतलब मेरा लग्जरी फील नहीं था, मतलब मेरा कंसेप्ट ही लग्जरी नहीं था. मतलब पहले हमने सब्यसाची के ऊपर जो रिसर्च किया वो लग्जरी एंड रॉयल था, लेकिन जो मेरी कंसेप्ट है स्टेज का तो वो
अभी मैं वही रोकना चाहूंगा तुमको.
ठीक है सर.
Now you see what is happening. हमने एक डिजाइनर से चालू किया. ठीक है? हमने डिजाइनर को अंडरस्टैंड किया, उसके बेसिस पे कीवर्ड्स निकाला, उसके बेसिस पे हमने इंस्पिरेशन लिया उस स्टेज तक. बट एज सून एज वी गॉट टू द कॉन्सेप्ट नोट एंड उसका ट्रांसलेशन, आई हैव लॉस्ट ऑल दैट आई अंडरस्टूड इन द बिगिनिंग. आई हैव ऑलरेडी लॉस्ट सम पार्ट ऑफ इट. ठीक है? सो नाउ यू नीड टू इवैल्यूएट whether back to basics was the right concept to choose or not.
Okay.
Because will Sabyasachi do a back to basic kind of a show?
Sir, because he promotes khadi, he promotes craftsmanship, so that's why I choose something.
One thing, even if he goes back to khadi, even if he goes back to anything, luxury is his main point. He's never going to leave luxury, so he'll connect luxury to khadi also.
Okay, ma'am, I understood.
So
है ना, आप उसका की पॉइंट भूल जाओगे तो फिर गड़बड़ हो जाएगी.
Correct.
मतलब
So
मुझे
if
उससे कनेक्ट
Sabyasachi,
रहना जरूरी है।
हाँ बिल्कुल, हम जो काम कर रहे हैं वो एक कंटिन्यूटी में जा रहा है ना, हम रैंडमली थोड़ी इधर उधर भाग रहे हैं।
ठीक है ओके
ठीक है.
मैम।
So basically saying that के like जसवीन बोल रही थी कि अगर आप खादी मटेरियल लो, ठीक है, और आप सब्यसाची को दो और आप लेट्स से करिश्मा को दे दो, ठीक है, because you guys know Karishma, I'm just saying.
Okay.
So
Yes, sir.
basically,
Yes, sir.
there'll still be a huge difference in what Karishma creates out of khadi and what Sabyasachi will create out of khadi. ठीक है. तो वो जो हम उसका जो बेसिक आउटलुक है और जो ब्रांड का एसेंस है और डिजाइनर की फिलॉसफी है ना, हम उससे डिपार्ट नहीं हो सकते, हम उससे दूर नहीं जा सकते, बिकॉज इट स्टिल हैज टू लिंक टू इट. ठीक है. तो
ओके,
आई वांटेड दिस टू कम फ्रॉम यू. ठीक है, बिकॉज अभी हम जब जा रहे हैं ना, हमको लग रहा है कि हम सही जा रहे हैं, बट हम स्टेज वाइज सही जा रहे हैं, बट आपको कोरिलेट करना जरूरी है, हम कहाँ से शुरू किया था हमने और हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं. तो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि हम, एंड दिस इज टिपिकली बेसिक यू नो इशू दैट इज हैपनिंग, कि हमने जब फर्स्ट स्टेज कंप्लीट किया ना, तो हमने फर्स्ट स्टेज को इंटायरिटी में कर लिया, फिर हम सेकंड स्टेज पे आए ना, तो हमने बहुत सारे एलिमेंट फर्स्ट स्टेज के जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है वो हम भूल के हम सेकंड स्टेज पे आ गए. ठीक है. तो वो कोरिलेशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. तो आपको बैक एंड फोर्थ रखना जरूरी है. आपने कहाँ से शुरू किया था ना, वो आप नहीं भूल सकते. वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू कैन नॉट लेट गो ऑफ. ठीक है.
फाइन सर, फाइन.
तो आपने जो एज अ टेक्निक आपने जो फॉलो किया रेक्टेंगुलर शेप्स के लिए, इमेजेस बराबर है, बट आई एम क्वेश्चनिंग के इज द कॉन्सेप्ट डायरेक्शन करेक्ट और इज द स्टोरी दैट यू चूजिंग करेक्ट और नॉट.
Okay, sir. I understood.
So I think we have made a little bit of some sense here. So we have to kind of move forward with that. And the same thing applies for the material also. The same thing applies for the color also. The same thing applies for the texture also.
Okay, sir.
I want to ask something.
Haan.
Sir, I have developed the form stories in the form of a sketch. Like I have my inspiration from the metamorphosis of a silkworm. So I have done the sketches myself and put it up in the form story. So will it be okay?
Are you Ipshita from West Delhi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your presentation was up next. So I'll show this one and I'll show that. Okay. Because these are the two. I mean, I found these presentation at some level in the right direction, but because of certain like not being able to understand a certain stage, it's been done well, but it's got off track. So when somebody looks at the presentation, no, the presentation looks fine in its own right. Okay? But conceptually, it is not kind of coming out right. Whereas your presentation, conceptually for me made more sense, but certain thing in presentation, you would have to change to make it right. Okay? That's why I picked up two different ones where we can show that ke kahan par certain things are absolutely fine, but conceptually thoda sa off track ho gaya hai, and in some places conceptually you're going in the right direction, but in terms of how you want to explore that direction, that has gone a little haywire. Okay?
Okay, sir. Fine.
So I'll come to your presentation next. We'll discuss your presentation next.
Okay, sir.
So यहाँ पर भी जैसे अभी we're talking about this imagery that has been put, the wood story and the mud and soil story. Some images are still in sync with the initial part of it, but I would still want you to relook at that and kind of refine it based on the connectivity that we were talking about. ठीक है? Then this is the color story. Color story mein you might not want to only put images. If you think that there are too many images happening and you just want to put colors, you could also put colors here, or also you could put images that reflect a certain color. So I don't have too much of an issue here. So this, I mean, in terms of technique, but again, revisit whether these color stories are fine or not. Okay. Abhi apne color story mein, let's say, if you get down to the nitty-gritties, there's a color story which is green and there's a color story that is brown. So when we talk of color stories, no, color story का मतलब ये नहीं कि एक word का story होता है, ठीक है? It needs to have a story. So any color story will not only be one color, ठीक है? तो आपको color story का नाम देने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप color story का नाम मत दो. But if there's a color story, then let's say okay, there could be a little bit of a brown or a little bit of a green or a little bit of some other color. It needs to come together as a story, ठीक है? So it should not only be one color when I'm talking of a color story. ठीक है? So किसी में proportion change हो सकता है. One color story could be कि there's a lot more greens in it and let's say less browns in it. The other color story could be more browns in it and less greens in it. The third color story could be all different shades of brown in a monotone, let's say. But it still has to be a story and not one particular color. Okay?
So I have one question, sir.
हाँ जी.
सर मुझे इस चीज में कंफ्यूजन था कि अभी आपने जो मटेरियल्स के बारे में बताया, that was more about like fabric what the designer is using, but I had understood that we have to state the materials which will be used for our set designing, like the modern contemporary material like FRP or maybe acrylic. So that is how I had put it in my presentation.
No, material will be that only. We never spoke about the designer's fabrics. वो हम एग्जांपल ले रहे थे खादी की. वो खादी का एग्जांपल टू मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड के बैक टू बेसिक्स किस लेवल पे सब्यसाची इंटरप्रेट करेंगे. बट हमने मटेरियल बोर्ड में कहीं नहीं बोला है कि जो डिजाइनर्स जो फैब्रिक यूज कर रहा है वो यूज करने के लिए. मटेरियल स्टोरी हैज टू बी योर मटेरियल स्टोरी दैट यू गोइंग टू यूज टू डिप्लॉय इन योर इंटीरियर. ठीक है?
ओके सर. And one more doubt, sir, regarding this story 1 and story 2. Like she has taken different shapes, but what I had thought last time, you had told that based on our keywords, we have to prepare 2 sets of inspiration. Like correct. In my case, there may be a traditional design which is inspired by the folk tales. So my color board will have various colors in that. And second theme, I may go for maybe a contemporary kind of thing. So where very less, right. Maybe 2-3 colors I will be using. So based on that only, I have created my storyboards and color palette and everything. Even the choice of materials. That's fine.
See, if folk art is my inspiration, then within folk art also there could be multiple color stories itself. Okay? Because folk art, so there's no one folk art, right? It depends on what kind of folk art you're talking about. Okay? So if I'm talking about a certain folk art which is monotone, agar aap Orissa chale jaoge, there's a lot of folk art that's very colorful and that's very monotone also. Correct. So you'll have to stream down, and that's what I'm saying. You have to explore multiple options. Okay, and then the decision will take later. Okay? Abhi I'm trying to say that within the realm of your final inspiration, how much more can you explore? ठीक है? वरना हम यूजुअली क्या करते हैं कि हमारा एक फाइनल इंस्पिरेशन होता है ना, हम 2 इमेजेस लेते हैं और उसी के बेस पे वही कलर यूज कर लेते हैं, वही मटेरियल यूज करके हम आगे चले आते हैं. बट आई एम सेइंग एट दिस स्टेज आल्सो आई स्टिल वांट टू एक्सप्लोर, बिकॉज़ द folk art could be multiple. What are the multiple stories that can come out of it? Multiple material stories can come out of it also, because folk art is not one folk art. ठीक है? Or different color stories can come out of it. Different texture stories can also come out of it. So I'm saying that at every level, we want you to explore more options before we can finalize on one. ठीक है? मैं बेसिकली प्रोसेस को स्लो करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है?
converge, diverge. That's
करेक्ट. करेक्ट. जब आपके पास ऑप्शंस रहेगा ना, तो आप डिसीजन ले सकते हो. बट हमारे पास यूजुअली क्या होता है कि हम अपने आप को ऑप्शन ही नहीं देते हैं, तो हम वो एक ही डायरेक्शन में जाते हैं, और वो अगर डायरेक्शन गलत रहा ना, तो एंड रिजल्ट गलत हो जाएगा. ठीक है? बट आपके पास अगर ऑप्शंस है ना, so then you can actually start evaluating what is better than the other one, which is more apt than the other one. So then we can actually put down our restrictions and guidelines to choose के हमारा ये original intent था, ये particular color story, is it satisfying that intent or not? Or this particular form story, is it satisfying that intent or not? Or this one is satisfying the intent more than the other one. So I think we should do that, because that will become a more meaningful design. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पर again, this is the second level of research. ठीक है? Where I've narrowed down my inspiration to one inspiration, but within that I'm trying to explore more. ठीक है?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
I think in this particular thing, the color, इसके बाद जो texture story है, हाँ, the texture story is still in some sense fine. ठीक है? Because she is talking about softness in texture, so she put images that are slightly softer. ठीक है? अभी मैं इस लेवल पर ना एकदम निटी ग्रिटी पे नहीं जाऊंगा. ठीक है? अगर मुझे लगता है कि आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग सही डायरेक्शन में है, बट दिस विल टेक प्रैक्टिस टू इम्प्रूव, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कमेंट ऑन एवरीथिंग. ठीक है? अगर 70% राइट डायरेक्शन में है, तो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू ऑब्जेक्ट ऑन द 30%. ठीक है? Because my thing is to make sure that you guys are in the right direction to proceed. Otherwise, every little detail पे अगर मैं जाऊंगा, तो फिर आप लोग डिटेल में घुस जाते हो. ठीक है? उस डिटेल पे अभी घुसने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है? So the texture story somewhere is fine. बट अभी यहाँ पर जैसे हार्ड टेक्सचर लिखा है नीचे वाले स्टोरी में, there's nothing called hard texture. ठीक है, हार्ड और मतलब सॉफ्ट टेक्सचर हार्ड टेक्सचर नहीं होता है, बट उसको वी विल हैव टू फाइंड बेटर वर्ड्स टू डिफाइन दोस टेक्सचर्स. ठीक है, बट आई गेट द इंटेंट ऑफ व्हाट इज ट्राइंग टू बी सेड. बट जैसे अभी हार्ड टेक्सचर पे जो सेंटर वाला इमेज है ना, दैट सेंटर, द थर्ड इमेज एंड द लास्ट इमेज, they are textures from a hard material, but they're not hard textures.
Okay.
ठीक है, when you look at it, you don't get the same feeling that, because उसके बाजू में जो आपके दो textures हैं और जो third texture है ना, वो they still form some part of a story, but these two textures suddenly form another story altogether, which somewhere in some sense correlate to some texture in the top story.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
So we'll not get lost into words, but at least visually also when you look at it, no, it should still form that one particular story. Okay.
Okay.
For me, the top story, I mean, some part of the images talk about very fine textures, right? And some of it talk about a certain pattern in textures. So you can use these kind of words to actually define texture. When you say patterns, or let's say rough, let's say that's a texture. Rough is a texture. Okay. Smooth is a texture. So I think we should take those kind of things. Soft is not a texture. Okay. Soft is the I mean, I can't define it. It's very difficult to. Yeah, it's the feel of it. It's not only texture.
Feel.
Texture में हाँ, हम जब टेक्सचर डिफाइन करते हैं ना, तो हमको वो सारे वर्ड यूज देने चाहिए. रफ है टेक्सचर, स्मूथ है टेक्सचर, यू नो, इट्स अ लिटिल पैटर्न्ड टेक्सचर है, तो उस टाइप के वर्ड हम यूज करेंगे तो ज्यादा बेहतर रहेगा. ठीक है.
Okay.
And once you've come to this, come on, once you come to this, then the next stage is saying that, okay, how do I put all of this together in terms of a layout or a sketch or doodle. So this is the first level that I'm asking you to start introducing drawing. ठीक है. तो इससे पहले जो भी किया अभी तक ना, these are basically different I would say tools that I can use to start doing doodling or start creating ideas. ठीक है. So at this level, even though I've written layout and design ideas, I don't mean to say an absolute layout. I'm trying to say ideas for layout or ideas for how you can translate the understanding that you've gotten from the top in terms of form, in terms of material, in terms of your inspiration. How do I start putting those things together here? Okay. So these are basically more idea sketches and not so much layouts and design that I want you to show here. Okay. So that I think this area we still have to explore a little more. But I would want you guys to get the top part of this particular stage correct first before we can get down to this particular stage. Okay. So if the understanding at the top level is fine, then here I basically want you guys to put down in terms of sketches whatever is there in your head that you can use the above information to put together as a idea. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'll move from this now to the other presentation that I was talking about, which was Okay. Can you guys see the new presentation?
Yeah.
You're opening up?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I'll skip the first stage of it because I'll just talk about with the designer that she's chosen and how it correlates to the. So this presentation I found that conceptually was in the right direction. We didn't lose ourselves from the beginning till the end. Okay. So she's taken Amit Agarwal as the designer, and she's done different aspects of the research and the, let's say, brainstorming, and then basically these are the kind of clothes that the designer does. Okay, and the definition of that. So just look at it visually once. ठीक है कि आपको ये कपड़े दिख रहे हैं और उसके बाद में आगे जाके जब डिजाइन बनता है ना तो कैन यू सी सम कोरिलेशन और कैन यू नॉट सी सम कोरिलेशन. ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि हमारा डिजाइन किसी और डिजाइनर के लिए बन गया एंड में आके. So that link or that the bonding situation will be there. Okay. This is the kind of work he does. So there's a lot of organic nature to it. There's a lot of patterns to it. There's a lot of repetition in some sense. There's a lot of intricacy to the design, even though it's very soft in nature. But there's a lot of detail and structure to it. So all those are things that are there as a part of the designer's work. And if you start looking at his RAM design also, it kind of reflects some bit of thematic nature to it, where again you can see patterns and repetitions. So if you look at the left design, where there are these little triangular surfaces that are created, so the overall form is triangular, क्या बोलते हैं, terrain kind of a thing, but it's not made out of fully solid material. It's made out of thread. So you still see that pattern running. Even on the right side image, if you look at this one, the thing on top of the head, basically, even though there's one form to it, but that form is made out of smaller components. So there's always this whole textural quality to his work. There's always this whole overall form, but broken down with smaller elements that come together with it. Then she's done existing Ramka, more research, whatever she could find. So I mean, the research depends on how much you want to do. You can do as much as you want to do, and there's no limitation to how much you can learn and understand. Then there are current trends in RAM design, which basically is different types of RAM design that are happening across the globe. What are the patterns, trends? And then there's some important points for set design. And then there's a lot of these trends that she's focused on in terms of how are shows being done across the world. So one is historical, specifically done like that. Then we come to the inspiration stage. But this is a part of the trend analysis. So again, some part is fine. Some part could be revised based on what we discussed. But like I said, sustainability is a good trend. That the trend is fine. But like again, you said we are focused here mostly on fabric and material. But we could also talk about sustainability overall in the industry. Okay? Not just as material. Then use of tech, this is fine. So this is fine because this shows tech in garment, this shows tech in the RAM, this shows tech otherwise also. So it talks about different aspects of tech being used in the industry and not just only in one aspect. Okay. And metamorphosis. I mean, it is okay. It's subjective, but it's fine. I would not say that it's not okay, but it depends on which angle you're taking of metamorphosis that you can bring about. So a general trend of things changing basically. And basically the keywords are basically handwoven textile, using textile with industrial material, refining natural and structural form, metallic look, metamorphosis, sustainable material, recycle, reuse, remold, play with light, highlight geometry. Some words can still be refined here to be made more apt to the words that you had in the beginning. Okay. but overall it's still okay. Then the inspiration one is basically talking about hand woven, metallic look and remolding. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पर again we have become very specific to material. ठीक है? The keywords are fine. The images are also fine based on the keywords. ठीक है? But then all the three images are talking of the same thing. They're very similar to each other. I would want you to make it a little more diverse when we're talking of hand woven, metallic look and remolding. What other sources can actually be used? I want to explore that also. Okay. Right now, it's very similar.
Actually, in this one, I was showing the fusion of textiles and industrial materials. So that's why it is only related to the fabric.
Correct. But I'm saying that you could explore that same thing in other spaces also, and not just in fabric or not just in fashion, let's say. Because the inspiration doesn't have to always come only from fashion. It could come from architecture. It could come from people. It could come from objects. It could come from anything. Okay? It could come from art. So I'm saying that don't only focus on because it's an inspiration. Okay? So you're basically talking about handwork. So that's why I'm saying hand woven nahi hona chahiye. It should be mostly hand crafted, let's say, as a word.
Okay.
Okay. So when you start looking at these multiple things together, no, you have to start refining the previous slides also. So suddenly you say that when I'm saying that hand woven might not be the right word, your intent is fine, but I would make that word handcrafted and not hand woven, because hand woven becomes very specific to a particular thing. Okay. So I would want you to explore a little more on the diversity of the kind of imagery that we're trying to use. Okay. And that also tells you that when you start looking at the keyword, and things like hand woven become very specific. So you have to look at hand woven in a larger perspective, which could become, let's say, handcrafted is one word. Okay. And when we say metallic look, okay. So metallic look nahi hona chahiye. I could still say that all his designs have that little sheen and shine to it. Okay. So we can use a word which kind of talks about more those aspects together. Okay. It's a very very finished and refined look, basically saying. Okay. So I would let go of the metallic, because all his work is not metallic. Okay. There is a particular shine and there's a particular sheen and there's a particular refinedness to it, but it's not always metallic. So I would let go of the metallic look, and I would maybe put, like I said, maybe refined or a very, very luxurious in some sense also, but a different kind of luxury. There's a certain feel to it. So I would kind of focus more on the feel and not the absolute look of it. Okay. So try and refine these words. Okay. Again, natural, there's a refining, natural and structural form. So his process is obviously taking something and refining it to a very structural and natural form. So his inspiration usually come from either organic architecture or nature. Typically, that's where his key sources or inspiration. And even when you're talking of architecture, those architectures have actually been inspired from nature, let's say. So when you talk about the center image where the architecture behind has been done in a certain particular way, but that particular architecture has also been inspired from nature. So that's one interpretation. And the same way he inspires from nature and does his garment. Okay. So again, re-looking at some of the words here, and some, like the first image is a little abstract for me to understand. It doesn't convey too much. I'm not really getting the information that you're trying to convey from it. Okay. But the last image is a good image to have, because it's kind of also reflects a little bit of nature. It reflects a little bit of structure. Okay. So we basically find images in nature that, let's say, reflect structure or refinedness in structure or some kind of a structural form that gets created out of nature. So those could be your inspiration from the nature.
Okay.
Okay. So again, this particular one. So all these images, some places are basically, let's say, you could use these as inspiration images also, but I would want you to kind of also look at the original inspiration source also. Okay. So let's say the first image, it looks like a lamp to me somewhere. It is a lamp, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's a lamp that has been inspired from a certain thing and been refined and structured and made into this particular design. Okay. So this lamp could be an inspiration for you also, but I would also suggest you to include images that could have been the source of inspiration for this particular lamp. Okay. So try and directly take inspiration from sources that are not reinterpreted. Okay. So when you look at this looks a little bit like, let's say, inspired from a snail ka structure or a shell ka structure, right? But this is already been interpreted. So for me, the inspiration could actually be the shell than actually this particular image. So I would want you guys to explore a little more. So let's say the second image, for me, that inspiration looks like it comes from a beehive. Okay, because it's got that geometric structure to it. It's got a hexagonal structure to it. It's got the form of a beehive in some sense. So basically these are interpretations of certain inspiration that the designers might have taken and created this. This could be one form of inspiration, that you get inspired from organic architecture like this. Okay, this could be one thing, but don't also look into an image and explore sources that are not interpreted already. Okay. And nature is one big aspect of that particular inspiration, let's say. Play with light, highlighting geometry, dynamic light, laser beam. Again, the same level of refinement needs to be done here also, because here the only information that I'm getting out of it is light and pattern, which could be the intent. Okay. So basically, I want to move to the next stage now. So basically, she's kind of summed up saying that Amit Agarwal's collection mostly are inspired from sculptural forms, are organic, and they have some kind of a metamorphosis happening where it's transforming from one form to another. And that is something that she wants to reflect. And also the same aspect of handwork or handwoven or the traditional medium that he uses. So that's the kind of tone that we're talking about. So basically looking at inspiration that crossovers between the two of them. And for them, she's basically added this new word, which is basically metamorphosis of a silkworm, ahimsa silk, organic form. So इसमें हम क्या करेंगे ना, जो specific words है ना, it's not necessary. Okay, you could talk about metamorphosis. You don't have to say metamorphosis of a silkworm. You can just say metamorphosis. Okay. When you're talking of spinning of silk thread, so certain things don't have to be so direct. Okay, we have to still keep ourselves open to exploration. So that's why we want to keep these stages. So sustainable material is okay. Okay. Fiber web. Okay. Fiber web becomes, again, fiber is specific and web is also specific. I would want to keep a word that is still generic to, let's say, a pattern or even just a web could have been okay. Okay. Those kind of things. So you don't have to write technological innovation. You can just write innovative. The technology could be a separate thing altogether. Okay. यहाँ पर थोड़ा repetition है, तो आप repetition हटा के look at the certain keywords. So even if there are 4 to 5 keywords, I'm good with that right now. And then it's basically taken inspiration from the silkworm and the process of how the worm makes the silk, let's say, the cocoon. And then these are the images for the final inspiration. So I found this interesting in some sense because when you look at the first image, the second image, and the third image, there are 3 different images, but together they come together as a story very, very nicely. Okay, because one is talking about the silkworm trying to web, one is talking about architecture, which has the same feeling of the web that we were talking about in the first image, and the third image is something completely different. But together, if you look at it, it's a nice story that's forming together, and then you start thinking at the back of your head and start recalling the design that Amit Agarwal does. It has the same feel. It has the same philosophy in some sense, where there's structure, but it's a very soft structure because it's made out of a smaller repetitive pattern of sorts. Okay, so there is a structure to it, but it is made out of very, very, it has a certain amount of softness to it and still has a certain amount of structure to it because it's feminine as well as structured. Okay. So for me, this kind of was an inspiration that was kind of apt to take forward. And then after that, like you were saying, that you started doing sketches for these particular slides. Instead of using images, you actually started drawing. Right? This is what you were talking about. Correct?
Yes.
So here,
Yes,
see,
sir. Yes.
so these sketches that are there, I am glad to see sketches like these, but I would not put these sketches at this place. Okay. These are we're still trying to explore more. These sketches should come at the idea stage.
Okay.
Okay, because here you're trying to explore that what can I do with a cocoon, how can I take it further, how can I evolve further. So these should come at the idea stage and not at the form stage, because we still haven't finalized that this is how it's going to go. Okay.
Okay. Right.
So
right.
when we're talking of our inspiration from the cocoon and the silkworm, the form could be multiple. Okay. Now you have to reflect back on the other inspiration and the keyword that you put as structure and this thing. So those are the forms. So let's say one form story could be something that's very, very organic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, one form story could be something that blends organic and structure together in some sense.
Okay.
Okay. Because
Right,
what you can
right.
create out of the material story that you create and the color story that you create and the inspiration that you've taken could be multiple. A source of inspiration is fine, but at this stage you still need to keep yourself open to that. So यहाँ पर आपने ऊपर प्यूपा का डाला है, नीचे आपने इसका क्या बोलते हैं caterpillar forming into metamorphosizing into this, right? So these are good sketches for the idea stage.
Right.
ठीक है. So ऊपर वाला story, if I look at this also, it's a more organic story. It doesn't have a very geometrical shape to it. Okay, but it still has some kind of structure to it. Second story, according to me, looks a little more geometrical, because your final image that I'm looking at the fourth image that you look at it, it has a very sharp geometry to it, but still has a pattern base. So you're talking of different form stories, but you can at this stage use images to define that and not so much sketches, because let these sketches come as a part of your ideation.
Okay, fine.
So they can, as a process, they can happen parallelly. You can be sketching and you can be looking at research also. But in terms of presentation, I would want this to be the second stage after these images that you have chosen from. Then this comes as the second stage. But I'm really glad to see sketches like this. Okay, I should tell you that, because it's something that's been done properly. Okay. So the same thing, these are all the idea stage. Okay. So replace these with the original images of where you were inspired from. So cocoons का आपने डाला है ना, आप cocoons का जो form आप लेके आगे जा रहे हो, तो यहाँ पर आप उस form पे ऊपर जितनी imagery आपको मिलती है, 2 मिलती है, 3 मिलती है, 4 मिलती है, वो डालो. ठीक है. But try and explore, see how many different cocoon formations can happen through the imagery. Like it can be one. Okay. So you can do that.
Okay. Sir, I cannot hear you now.
Right. Then so yeah, the colors. So now there's color stories, right? So color stories में again, like I said, the images are very थोड़ा distracting है. This is not really a color story image. It somewhere blends between material story and a color story. The obvious thing is not colors that you see. Okay? So when you're talking of a color story, try and keep the imagery to showcase the color is the most important thing and not anything else. So let's say the first image, if I look at it, there's a background with color, background में color. So I don't know whether you're talking about the brown
Your
or
voice
you're
is
talking
crackling.
about that little green kind of thing that.
Your voice is not clear.
Or is
Yeah,
it a
sir.
So
combination
your
of
voice is
both?
cracking.
So if I have different images to put, no, if I have like 3 colors that I want to put in the story, which would be brown and gray and silver. Okay, sorry. Now is it now? Is it better now?
Well, we cannot hear you.
Okay now?
We can't hear you.
sir.
Hello?
No, sir, it's not better. It is still cracking.
Hello?
Not audible.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I'll just I'll try and mute myself and unmute myself after that. Now can you guys hear me?
Your network is
No, sir.
Hello?
having some.
Hello?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Hello?
You say something a
Yeah.
little longer, maybe.
Now can you guys hear me?
No, sir, it is
No,
not.
sir.
No,
sir.
it's not,
Now
sir.
can you guys hear me?
Still the voice is cracking.
Let me just try and change the location. Maybe we can see something more better. Let me just pick
It's a
this up.
completely cracking voice. Not a single word is audible.
Hello? Now? Is it better now?
No, sir.
Hello?
Not at all.
Hello?
And I think there's some in your network.
वसीम वसीम go to your bedroom. वहाँ से आवाज अच्छी आती है. करिश्मा goes there.
When you join again, it might clear from there. Uh-huh.
Now can you hear me? Of course, I think it's better now.
Uh-huh.
Also.
So you are still not hearing me.
But in all your elements of design, you explore it through your color, you explore it through your materials in terms of the textures, the and what else do you have? 5-6 elements that you have. You just explore it through all those 5-6 colors. What we're trying to teach students initially when we talk about elements of design, the psychological effects of color. So what we're talking about is the psychological effects. So what color is psychologically going to make you think about luxury? Is it going to be light green or is it going to be dark green? Something as simple as that. Because while I was looking through the work, Varsha, you had 2 colors. You had green and you had brown. So if you think back to your initial inspiration, which was, what was your inspiration? Varsha, are you still here? I think it was back to basics or something.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you talk about back to basics, you're talking about natural colors, earthy colors. So when you look at those greens that were being shown there, they were all pretty modern greens, bright fluorescent greens and greens which were a little difficult to find in nature, unnatural, I would say. So when you're talking about things like back to basics, you have to keep the relationship going. अगर आपने color भी लेना है, that color has to derive, from whatever word you have picked up. So if your word is basic, तो basic green क्या होगा? Basic green earthy green होगा जो आपको बाहर आपकी विंडो के पेड़ में दिख रहा है या कुछ भी दिख रहा है. It is not going to be something like what I'm doing.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me now? I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
I think it went into a lag. The thing is, I can't go into the bedroom because the bedroom is getting painted.
Oh.
So yeah, while we are staying here, things are happening around us. So I've anyways come to a better place. So what I'm going to do, so that part of the presentation that I was showing you guys, right? Yeah, I'm just sharing the thing again, once again. Share. Right?
Yeah.
So basically, यहाँ पर भी the whole technique is, see, when you look at this, no, you can't understand what the color story is. Some images are, because the imagery itself is a little confusing.
This is material.
Some color
So
story ऊपर लिखा है.
this seems like a material story only.
हाँ नहीं, that's what I'm saying. ऊपर material story
You are
develop
able to see the
multiple.
material story.
Correct, but ये ऊपर पढ़ रहे हो तुम लोग, ऊपर क्या लिखा है?
Color story लिखा हुआ.
हाँ, तो basically all these stories that are there, no, the texture, the color, the क्या बोलते हैं, form and this thing is all a part of the basically material storyboard only. Form storyboard and material storyboard के बीच में है, but उसके अंदर within में अलग अलग है. तो basically I'm saying that this looks more like a material storyboard. Maybe that color छूट गया होगा, दिखा नहीं होगा ऊपर एक color story. But in terms of material, let's say even if it is a material board, no, we have to be very clear about the kind of material we're showing. Okay, like I don't know what material this third fish is. I mean the third image on the top, the fish image.
Like paper mache, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
this is something related
It looks
to
like paper mache. It looks like POP also to me, because there's a little plaster of Paris next to it. So it's actually not paper mache. It's a mesh के ऊपर में POP कर रहे हैं.
Story 1 is this POP only, not paper
Correct.
mache.
Yeah, it's a wire mesh with POP on it, right?
Correct. Second story is paper mache.
Correct. So I'm saying that basically when we're saying that paper mache is only one technique. Okay. So I'm saying that when you're doing the whole material story also, make sure that what we show is very, very clearly seen as one image. So if you have to show paper mache, you show one image of paper mache, that's more than enough. I don't have to show multiple different types of image of paper mache, because we're only telling you that we are going to use paper mache as a material.
Okay.
Okay. Because the other things of form and other things of color and all that are getting captured in other places, right? यहाँ पर we're only saying that we're trying to use paper mache. हाँ. If you're saying that I'm going to use different types of paper mache, then maybe you can have two smaller images of two different types of paper mache. Okay. One, let's say the one that they use in Kashmir to do the intricate क्या बोलते हैं, those small handicraft items that you get. They are also paper mache, but they're finished in beautiful painting. It doesn't look like paper mache. That's one. And the other thing could be evidently paper mache. So if you're showing that, then it's a different thing. But एक material के लिए एक ही image काफी होगा. ठीक है?
Okay.
So that needs to be refined a little better.
Okay.
Then this is also material board story, right? So basically when we're exploring these stories, no, so if we don't have to have 5 images if I set 5 images. Okay. If you think that your material story ends in 3 images, you end it in 3 images. Okay. So repetition is not really, मेरे पास 5 तो मैंने 5 डाल दिया है. हो सकता है किसी के पास 7 items हो material में, so they can put 7 items also, that's not an issue. But if I've established that a certain material is going to be used, then I don't have to put 2 or 3 different images of the same thing. Okay?
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question?
Yes.
एक्चुअली मतलब जो ऐसे मटेरियल्स या जो कलर्स हैं, थोड़ा सा मतलब मैं ये पूछना चाहती थी कि अगर हमारे पास 4 मटेरियल हैं, हमारी स्टोरी जैसे एक हमने एक फॉर्म करी है, दूसरी, तो हम क्या उसकी स्लाइड्स को कॉपी करके एक्स्ट्रा मटेरियल भी हम उसमें ऐड ऑन कर सकते हैं?
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं आप.
Okay, sir, colors में
don't get too restricted by the exact format of or the number of slides that are given. Like I said, ठीक है? थोड़ा सा उतना freedom है कि मैंने अगर 5 डाला तो मैं नहीं बोलूँगा कि 5 मटेरियल का ही स्टोरी होना चाहिए. 7 मटेरियल का भी स्टोरी हो सकता है और 2 मटेरियल का भी स्टोरी हो सकता है. I'm saying that कि मेरे पास 5 की जगह थी, मैंने 5 डाल दिया. ठीक है।
सर मैं थोड़ा सा ना कलर्स में कंफ्यूजन है मुझे कि कलर स्टोरी में मुझे किस, जैसे आपने बताया कि हम सेम कलर को या फिर इस तरह से जो मेरे मतलब वर्किंग पे जो आपने बताया, थोड़ा सा सर मुझे इस पे क्लैरिफिकेशन दे दीजिए कि उसमें किस तरह से मैं आगे वर्कआउट करूं, किसी भी मतलब मैं अगर थीम पे वर्कआउट करती हूँ तो कलर स्टोरी मेरे किस तरह की होनी चाहिए?
See, basically, let's say this particular example that is there, ठीक है, हमने अपने
Okay.
शुरू में यहाँ पर जो
need to, we'll go back to your work. Fine. Let's just finish this thing first.
Yeah. So basically, it's like even to derive the color story also. So when you've taken a final inspiration and you have a shortlisted set of keywords, okay, so the colors have to derive from there. Okay, like I think when I got on the course, I was explaining कि आप बोल रहे हो कि मेरा keyword है traditional है और क्या बोलते हैं nature है. So I say nature has green, but then you have to think of nature में traditionally कौन से color ज़्यादा popular होते हैं. आपको you can't put a fluorescent green there. You have to pick up a green that is royal also. So the royal का green का impact कहीं और से आएगा. Nature में वो green है, plus traditional materials में वो green use होता है. So I think you'll have to again approach this from multiple perspectives. You can't approach it कि green है, तो अभी कोई भी green का image search करके मैं डाल दूँ. वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. You have to still look at all these things together and say what are the traditional greens. And then I'm talking of let's say traditional architecture. So architecture में कौन-कौन type के let's say greens use होते हैं. ठीक है, traditional clothing है इंडिया में तो उसमें कौन-कौन तरह से green use होते हैं. What are the traditional greens that we use in our context? So it has to come from there. Okay, it doesn't have to be randomly any green, because the green, like I said, you know, a certain let's say green can give you a very different feeling, and a certain other green can give you a very different feeling. One can be really rich and soothing and soft, and the other could be very like a fluorescent green could be like really shocking and disturbing in some sense, let's say. Okay, so they're both greens, but which green to choose or which particular color to choose also should be deriving out of your inspiration and your keywords.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Like in this one, the color story, he uses, one is basically a pastel color story, which is basically, he talks about grays and pastel greens and browns a little bit, which is again similar to, let's say, when you're talking about ahimsa or silk, let's say, or nature we're talking about, or natural material or something that's decolored or still metallic. So this particular story could have derived from, let's say, that particular kind of a genre, where I'm saying that it's sophisticated in terms of color, but it's still not very jarring and overpowering. It's still earthy in some sense. So that color palette comes from that particular, I think, zone. The second one is very strong and eclectic. I don't know where the basis of this particular thing is, and I don't know whether it's the right color story or not the right color story. Because
when I studied the trends, so blue was the color in trend, so that's why I took blue, and this golden color I took keeping in mind the metallic look that he gives in his garment.
Okay.
So
when we say that we study a trend, but the trend also then has to correlate to what we are working on and the designer you're working for. So let's say if the designer doesn't work with such strong colors, okay, and there is no need for such a strong color to be coming in, because it kind of completely takes away from the kind of design or philosophy that he follows, then the trend is not applicable to him. Okay, so just because there is a certain trend that's on, but whether the trend is applicable to what you're doing or not doing is very important to know. Okay, वरना क्या होगा कि because blue is in trend this year, then everybody who's doing the ramp, whether it's Sabyasachi or Amit Agarwal or Tarun Tailiani, everybody's color palette will end up having blue, which is not the right thing to do. Okay, so the colors have to be derived from your inspiration, from your research, from your study. All that, the colors also have to derive from there. Okay. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And these are the texture stories. So this texture story is fine, but I would even in fact take some of this texture story ka imagery and actually put it in the material story, because for me this is more material than just texture. Okay, because उधर I think there was an intent to show the wire mesh in some sense, but the image was not the right image. इसमें भी आपने शायद मेरे ख्याल से ये वायर मेश दिखाने की कोशिश की है यहाँ पर, ये बिल्ली है और ये मछली है, यहाँ पर भी mesh है, but the image is not doing justice to it. So I would put images like this for the material story than actually the other images.
Basically, material story में just a story ki how the material is forming from one stage to the final stage.
No. Material story is the different material that you're using to create the whole palette that you want to make things out of.
Okay.
ठीक है. See, basically, like story इसलिए बोलते हैं जैसे आपके words होते हैं ना, ठीक है, the individual words, ठीक है. When you put those words together, you can form sentences. Correct? Sentences can have meaning. You can have multiple sentences together to create a story. That has another meaning, right? So that's why we say that when multiple things come together and create a certain meaning, that becomes a story. That's why. So that's why we call it color story, material story, because there are multiple material coming together, but they're coming together to make some meaning.
Okay, sir.
Or they're saying a particular story, let's say. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
So यहाँ पर भी आपको like I said, there's a certain transformation that's been shown here, which is not really necessary as much. So एक image texture का काफी है. You can use other images also, but there's some bit of merit here because there's a glass here also, and there's a rough texture here.
So that is an accurate.
I mean, a smooth transparency. It's very difficult to distinguish between a glass and an acrylic in an image. Okay. So I'm saying that there is a smooth, transparent material and there is a textured material here.
Yeah.
So you're basically trying to tell me that there's going to be a combination of very finished material with rough material.
Yes.
Correct. So that kind of forms, let's say, gives me an image of a certain kind of thing happening in my head. So that forms a certain story for me. Okay. So those are the things that we look at, but we don't have to put 3 images of the texture.
Okay.
Okay. If there are different types of texture you're talking about, then put the 3 different types of texture you're talking about.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, I mean, this is more or less okay, but I'm little. I mean, it's not absolutely clear, but some images are confusing me. But overall, because of the tonality of the image, you kind of get a feeling of the kind of texture that we're talking about. Because on the top one only.
So these are different textures of thread, basically simple silk thread or jute thread.
Got it. But what happens is when I look at the center image, like this image, particular image, I'm not thinking that this is a silk image and you're putting that image there because you want to show the texture of that. I'm looking at the image there and thinking that you're talking of the texture that is created by the cocoon in all. I'm not here looking at I'm not looking at the texture of each cocoon. I'm looking at the overall texture created by these multiple cocoons.
Okay, sir. I got your point.
Got it?
Yeah, sir.
So the image, see, especially for textures and all of that, no, what I see as the image is the texture that I get, let's say. So that's what I'm saying. The image ka cropping and selection has to be really, really important. Okay. And then it's gone beyond down to exploration. So I'm not going to discuss this part of it right now. I want you guys to get that top first because like I said, after this stage, when you come to this stage, I would expect sketches to be these sketches.
Okay, sir.
Okay. These are sketches that have to come, let's say, after those imagery. And then after that, I would want you guys to get down to this particular stage where you're actually putting the ramp and all of that. Okay. This is too detailed for this particular stage. What I'm expecting at this particular stage is the imagery that you have done on the top, the sketches that you've done on the top, where you're still exploring different things. Those are the sketches that I want at this level.
So we have used those sketches in design also. When we
I agree. Correct. I get that, but I'm not going to look at this as of now. Okay. I want more exploration on the sketches that you've done above, So you might have done 5, 6 of them. I would want you to explore more.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Because once you have clarity on that, then to put it down in terms of a ramp and how the form reflects on the ramp, that is secondary. But I would want you guys to open your mind to the possibilities first. Not getting constrained by the fact that ramp abhi सीधा ही होता है तो सीधा ही रहेगा type. ठीक है? So we have that freedom, and then before we put down our constraints to our creative process, I think it's important for us to understand all possibilities. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Ideation stage pe, let it be as pure as possible. Let it be as interesting that you want to make it, and let it not get bogged down completely by the definition of the ramp or the limitation of lighting or the height or the structure. That comes after that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So these are the two. I hope it's clear in some sense for you guys as to what I was talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I have an older presentation that I might have shown some centers when I was must have visited them. Let me open this one. Let me unshare this particular one. Who remembers that spa ka design that I had shown? That heaven and earth ka spa from the centers that I've already visited earlier.
I think we should all remember. It was
so usme basically from the keyword to the material board and the form board, no, that thing is very clear. I don't make those anymore in that kind of detail. That's a very older project of mine, but at least that is there. So let me just open that, so maybe it will clarify as to what I'm looking at in terms of imagery when I'm talking about the different boards.
Fine.
Yeah. Share screen. Can you guys see it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so you guys might have seen this earlier, but I'll just catch up on points that where I'm talking about where things are. Yeah. So when I was talking about the concept note, no, I was talking about this particular kind of a thing where I'm just basically overall defining the direction in which I'm going. Okay. I'm trying to inspire well-being. I'm trying to tell a story of cultural heritage, or I'm trying to showcase a taste of nature or make it engaging and innovative. This is the basic level of definition that I want at the concept stage. I don't know what my design is going to be. I don't know what my material is going to be. I don't know what my treatment is going to be, but I know what I want to get out of this whole thing and the basis of where I'm coming from. So इतना basic भी concept level पे काफी clear होता है. ठीक है कि मेरे को मालूम है कि I am going to whatever I'm going to do in terms of design finally has to inspire well-being. ठीक है, finally has to be a story of cultural heritage. और उसके बाद जो नीचे डिटेल में लिखा है ना, यहाँ पर I've gone to one step little more detail as to when I'm saying cultural story of cultural heritage, what do I mean by it? Because the story of cultural heritage could be anything. इतना बड़ा culture है, इतना बड़ा heritage है, story कुछ भी हो सकती है. But which part of that am I focusing on is basically defined at the bottom of that. What I can do, Jasween, I can share this presentation with you.
Yeah, we can do that.
For reference, because I want people to read through it and at least उसमें क्या होगा कि the understanding of how to write and the vocabulary also becomes very, very important. So I think the right words and the right way to write it also becomes easy because this is an old project. I don't mind sharing this presentation. I can send this up to you.
That'll be lovely if you could share it. We will send it across to everyone so they can use it as a reference.
Right. So basically, this is my, let's say, approach. Then this is my keywords, so to say. So I have come down to saying welcoming, luxurious, rejuvenating, textured, cultured, organic, aspirational, vibrant. And then I come down to my mood boards. So here I've done one look and feel mood board also, which is basically not talking about one aspect. It's basically talking of the overall experience, different components of the experience that are going to come together. Okay. Look and feel mood board है दो. Then it comes down to, let's say, This is the texture mood board. So when I put the texture mood board, I'm talking of, let's say, like a traditional pattern or a, let's say, a jali, but that the texture of the jali can happen in multiple materials. So at one level, I'm talking about it being a cutout in jali, in stone. At the same time, I'm talking about the same pattern being in metal, and at the same time, talking of being a subtle texture in paper or POP. So it's basically talking of similar things, but in different material application, give you different textures. So how these things will come together to form a story is one thing. So if you actually look at this slide, there's always some correlation between one image to the other, either in terms of the texture quality of it, or some form quality of it, or some relation to amount. But in overall, you get a feeling of what are the kind of textures I'm talking about. Then the material mood board. Okay, material mood board is very simple. I'm talking of concrete, I'm talking of stone, I'm talking of rough plaster. If you can see the plaster rough finish. I'm talking of wood in two different forms. One is like, let's say, in a certain size, and one is slightly more rough and seamless. I'm talking of a patterned, colorful tile. I'm talking of some colorful fabric here. But when you look at this board, because of proportion, you get to feel the overall quality of the space in terms of, okay, most of the space is going to end up being neutral in some state. It's going to be between white, gray, and a dull wood color. And most of the bright colors are coming in smaller quantity from the fabric. So even in terms of proportion, you kind of proportion it in a certain way where you can actually define. वरना क्या होता है कि अगर मैं सारे images एक side से कर दूंगा ना, तो जो colorful images है ना, they'll occupy too much space, and the impression that might come across is my space is going to be very colorful, which it's not going to be. Okay, so that proportion is also becomes important. And then there is my form mood board. So basically, where am I inspiring my form from when I'm talking of traditional luxury? And there's a sense of space. So I've taken these arches in different forms. Okay, different kind of luxury, different kind of setting. Then there's lotus is another traditional form that I want to inspire from. So I put lotuses in different form. Okay, so this is basically my form mood board where I would be taking inspiration from some of these forms. And then after that, I get down into how this translates into different aspects. But this is as basic as I am looking at you guys being able to achieve. So it doesn't have to be very complicated, but it needs to have some bit of mindfulness and reason behind why you have put what you have put there. Okay, so every image needs to have a reason for being there. Okay, like in this particular one, you might wonder, why is this image here? I have a Jalika image here, but why is this Jalika image here also? No, because I have the experience of this image on the right, and the experience of this image here is very different.
Yeah.
Here there's the light coming from the top is giving you the feeling of openness, and I want to give that feeling of openness in this design that I want to do. It might not be like this, but the feeling that's coming through, and that's why it's called the look and feel mood board. This is not a treatment mood board. It is a feeling that I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create a feeling which, when I look up, it looks like it's completely open and expansive, and it's not a feeling over my head. Okay. So it basically needs to be expressive. Your image selection has to be very, very critical, because when you actually put an image there, there is no scope for negotiation. It's exactly what the image there is there. Okay, you can't say that, no, I was meaning this and I was meaning that. अब वो image देख के मुझे जो लग रहा है ना, I will consider that to be the final thing that you're trying to say. So that's why we are also very, very careful when we present mood boards to clients also. The mood boards are never, because even after so many years of experience, we don't send out the mood boards to the client over emails. We like to stand in front of the mood board trying to explain the intent of the image, because it's very important to understand that when I'm putting that image there, I might be showing the curtain there, but the guy is sitting the gamla there. He's sitting the gamla there and he thinks I put the image for the gamla. Okay, so it's important for us to make sure that we reduce that confusion or reduce that scope of misinterpretation as much as we can. Okay, so I'm not saying that there will be a perfect image for everything, but to reduce the scope of misinterpretation is very, very important. So every time you put an image, ask your question 15 times saying that, is this the best image? Why is this the best image? Why is this not the right image? That questions have to be asked to yourself. Nobody's going to ask you that question. So it's important that at every stage you do that. And the most important thing is that correlation. Okay, from the first slide that we are doing, even though you're finishing one stage and moving to the second stage, that doesn't mean you forget the first stage. The whole intent of the first stage was that should become your learning, and you don't have to refer to the slide before that. I should be asking you a question in Sabyasachi or Amit Agarwal, and you should be able to answer the questions to me. The whole idea of the research and understanding phase was that only. कि मैं पूछूं कि अमित अग्रवाल कौन से कपड़े का बनाता है, या how many shows has he done till today, or what are the basic inspirations. You should be able to tell me, not be able to refer to the slides to tell me. Okay? And that's the level of understanding we're talking about. Okay? So I hope I'm clear about the second stage. So some people have already done it. People who have already done it, based on today's conversation, if you want to revise it, please revise it and put it back again. People who have done till the first stage and who have to move to the second stage, please follow the discussion we've had today and do the second stage based on that overall understanding.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add here that we've received very few, projects for the phase 2. Like last time when we had the class, you were supposed to send in your work, but we haven't. I think we barely got about 7 or 8 people sending in their work. So where is the work from the rest of the people? The more time you take to complete one stage, the more time it's going to take us to give you the feedback, and it's going to drag on for a while then. So what we're going to do is give you a hard deadline for 31st of May to submit your work till the stage 2. That was till your inspiration. Wasim, would that be fine?
Yeah. See, basically, if you put it in a certain period of time, no. So let's say if I say 31st is the first date, and I say 2nd of, let's say, June is the second date. Make sure that all the presentation come within that time. So I can start looking. So because I cannot look at 100 together.
Because then what happens is that it's not going to be 100 because I think we have something like 3 or something. But then we have about less than 10 for the next stage. When they were supposed to redo some aspects of their project and send it again, it hasn't come in again. So that's also a problem, because until you send your work, we won't be able to give you any feedback, and then how are you going to proceed to the next stage?
Excuse me, ma'am. One question. Actually, the people who have submitted on 25th, can we expect that we get a feedback so that, I mean, up to this stage, how much we have done, whether it is correct or not?
25th was like 4 days ago. So once you send in your work, we will be getting back to you in a couple of days, because we gave you 6 days of time to complete your work, to redo.
Yeah, we have already submitted, ma'am. It's already submitted.
So you are. Can you give me your name?
Mamta from INFD Baroda.
Just 1 second. Baroda, I have just received. Yeah, Mamta, and you, and I think Anna Kumari. You are the only 2 people who sent in your work again.